Already, we just got started. Welcome back again, everybody. Buddha is here. As always, we're going to take a look at what's happening right now in the stock market as well as in cryptocurrency. So what did we hear from Fed? You know, it almost seems like, all right, let's listen to this clip over here. What do we got?
Statement, the committee expects it will, quote, soon be appropriate to raise the target range for the federal funds rate. The statement said inflation is well above 2%. Now, the Fed continues to taper asset purchases. One more round it will make in February. And the statement says it will end the asset purchases in early March. The statement deletes a section saying the Fed will use its full range of tools to support the economy. Notes the sharp rise in COVID cases continues to affect the economy, but says overall economic activity and employment have continued to strengthen. Job gains, it says, have been solid. Supply and demand imbalances, mostly related from the pandemic, are contributing to inflation. The path of the economy, keeping a line from prior statements, continues to depend on the path of the virus. Risks to the economic outlook, the statement says, remain. The committee says it's prepared to adjust its monetary policy stance as appropriate. Now, it makes no mention of the balance sheet, but it does have its new long-run statement out, which I don't see a whole lot of changes, but I want to note.
Wow, isn't that crazy, right?
Tyler,
I guess we're about to see another advertisement over here. These guys are like keep advertising everybody. But look, what the guy basically said is that, like, you know, we're going to use our tools to do whatever necessary. All right, whatever necessary to make sure the economy is employing the maximum amount of people, like always. But what they are hinting is that they may see an interest hike coming, right? So what does that mean? Why would they do that? Right? Do they do that for inflation? Right? Do they mention that? I don't think so. Let's listen this up because we couldn't finish it. But what he's seeing until now is, you know, pretty much what they have been saying.
Its monetary policy stance as appropriate. Now, it makes no mention of the balance sheet, but it does have its new long-run statement out, which I don't see a whole lot of changes, but I want to note one line from the statement where it says the primary means of adjusting policy is through the Fed funds rate. That has been the policy of the Federal Reserve, and it remains the policy of the Federal Reserve. No mention, Kelly, of any balance sheet adjustment in this statement. It suggests that maybe the Fed is not prepared to announce or has come to a decision about what to do with the balance sheet. But that one statement from the long-run policy says that the Fed funds rate will be the primary means that the Fed will address policy and the economy.
Pretty much the same thing that they have been saying, right? I mean, I don't know. So everybody's asking what happened to the hodl hat. I just have it, but I'm washing it. I still have the hodl hat. So imagine that I have the hodl hat, you know. It doesn't really matter if I wear it. I'm like hodl at heart, you know. But so it's good. So what else we got? So let's talk about, like, what did we see in the market? So how did this affect it, right? I mean, obviously it kind of went down, and yeah, it looks like it looks like nothing has really changed. We're just going sideways, right? We went back in time. We were about to break out and we went down. So I think the ultimate question is, how are we going to behave tomorrow? Right? How are we going to behave tomorrow? Because I think this news that we are seeing right now has already been bought in, has already been reacted to, right, by the people in the US, by people all over the world, that they are concerned the fact that they are going to increase these rates, and they are pricing that in. You know what that means is that once you hear something regarding the future, you just start pricing that in. That you start like selling in that direction in the anticipation of that being happening. The most important problem that we have related to inflation is supply chain problems. And also the problems surrounding the lending and also the money printing and giving people money out of thin air and just like letting them take all these loans to support small businesses. And that has been the number one issue that people have been talking about. But look, those things, the economical data points, they are just kind of like lagging indicators. They are not like leading indicators, because it tells you like what happened previously in the previous month. So it doesn't necessarily tell you what is happening right now exactly. It does not reflect that data as it gets updated in a lackful way, right? So it's being updated like uh, and it is lagging behind the leading indicators. But these charts over here are the leading indicators. So like when you take a look at these charts, does it look that bad? No, not really. But what you can clearly see right now is the USR currency index to get the booster that it needed from the Fed, and basically just going up in prices. And also, if you pay attention over here in TLT, is kind of going down today, right? Because of that news. And what that means is potentially, if you take a look at this chart, potentially to turn this charts for the upside, right? S&P, Dow Jones, US 100, they're all receiving a buying signal. They're not receiving a selling signal right now. I mean, it's really, you know, it's not a rocket science over here to take a look at this chart and say that, oh my God, you know, this has been going up too far too fast and we need to pull down another 50% from this year. It's not a rocket science to say that. It could happen at any moment, you know, and nobody knows whether that is going to be exactly the case or not. And nobody can, you know, estimate that. Even if people, you know, sold their position or whatever, they think that we're going to roll over. They can't estimate that. Nobody knows. And one thing that I would say, try not to predict the future, but just follow your setups. That's the number one thing. Try not to like say, you know exactly what the fuck is up and what's going to happen, because you probably have no idea about it. And even if you think that you do, you're probably wrong. And I've seen people like wrong so many times over and over again, and they're like broken clocks. They're right here and there about the economical data points. They think that we're going to fucking go down to hell. Everything is like, you know, going to crash down and stuff like that. And usually it doesn't happen. And at the end of the day, the only people who win in this game is to accumulate when everybody else is fearful. And right now, if you see people to be fearful, and that's when you buy. Does that mean that I'm going to put in, you know, more than 5% this week into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies? No. What that means is that we are in the right direction. We are thinking the right thing. But the market may need some time to pay ourselves the money that we deserve. That is true with US 100 right now, because if you guys pay attention to this, we are receiving a green buy signal. What does a green buy signal in the tools that we build up mean, guys? It means a buying signal. It means there's a green signal. You can't fucking ape in. You know, that's what the signal is all about. That's a joke, by the way, because you got to slowly accumulate, right, when the prices are going down. Or you could have fucking just go balls deep over here and make a shitload of money. So maybe it is one of them over here. Who knows? Nobody knows, because sometimes we keep receiving green signals, and by the time you ape in, it just drops on you so that you get the pain, you know, that you are aping in. And yeah, that's how the game works. Sometimes you're going to receive a lot of greens, and sometimes you won't. And this could be one of them when we don't do it. And this is the time to buy it. Pretty simple stuff, right? Don't make it complicated. Look at AVAX. AVAX was giving us the same signal. So I want to take a look at you guys' altcoin that you guys are interested in. And I want to take a look at these news over here. So what do we got? Bitcoin spikes intraday high as Fed leaves rates unchanged. It did a little bit, and then it tamped down. Putin Russia has advantages in Bitcoin mining. All right, he's getting back into mining or what? These are stupid news. Former hedge fund manager says it may be time to consider buying Bitcoin. Cool. Mark Zuckerberg and CEO considering selling DM Libra, their stablecoin project. Interesting. What else we got? All right, we got this. Let's take a look at you guys' altcoins that you are interested in the chat. LSS, what is that? Do I know LSS? I have no idea about it. Lossless token. That may, you know, if you put every single penny into this token and dreaming about like getting filthy rich, are you going to be right or wrong? Who knows? I think it's anybody's guess. Let's see what this thing is all about. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, look, if you pay attention to this chart over here, what does this tell you? There's probably going to be some way of a centralized power, or somehow a community determines that somebody lost your funds, right? And that's how you make the money, right? And All right, give me a 1 sec, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. That's like, here we go. This live stream is weird, man, because I am not wearing my hodl hat, and I'm really fucking busy today, and I'm just still making a live stream or trying to make one, and we're taking a look at the lossless fucking cash that somebody posted in chat that is really complicated, that made me silent there for like fucking 5 or 6 seconds, and we're just trying to understand what the fuck is going on right now. And the Fed is like trying to raise rates, there's a war fucking going on, there's like all this stupid shit that's happening the same fucking motherfucking day, which is the 26th of January, so sorry about that, you know. But look, I'm back, and that's all that matters. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I apologize. But look, lossless token. Whoever asked me this question, this could be the idea, you know. It stayed there for like 10 seconds. That, I don't know, maybe it might be a great token. Who knows? I have no fucking idea. Who's the founders over here? We got a couple of people over here. Who's over here working? There's a Vitch over there. What else we got? There's another Vitch. Is there any other Witches? These guys are like... cool. I like it. This could be a good project. Who knows? I'm kidding, by the way, with the rich stuff. But all right, what else we got? The chart is looking not bad. In terms of Ethereum, it's still like holding its value. I mean, whoever asked me this question, it's holding its value. It's time to accumulate. But I don't know anything about this token. It looks not bad. So just pay attention to it. Do your research and do not put like balls deep into it. Don't go balls deep into it. What else we got? Near. Somebody asked Near over there. All right, I'm gonna take a look at like a couple more coins, guys. Near. What do I think about Near? Is it a good project or is it a bad project? I don't know if it's a good project or bad, but what I know is this is getting ready to actually give us a buy signal. You see where we received that green? Pay attention to this green over here and how far we went up. You know, we could have made a lot of money there. A lot of money. That is for sure. All right, somebody asked like AVAX, like what do I think about AVAX, because we talked about it before. Let me see, guys. So when it comes to AVAX, we have just seen an ABCD pattern, right? So what is an ABCD pattern? Is it something that we can actually, you know, make some money with? Like, is it something that we can, you know, use in our leverage? Yeah, sure. I mean, we can. And it usually works out, yeah, right? So what is a ABCD pattern that you can ask yourself? Like, you know, people actually like do not know what ABCD pattern is, you know, sometimes, which is normal. But what ABCD is, there is a wave that's coming down like this, and we go up and then we go down again, like, right? So ABCD. And this ABCD, which measuring this move, is hit around $55.04. Okay. So what does that tell us? Well, what that basically tell us is we can potentially see a move for the upside because the correction is over. It signifies the pattern has been completed, and we can use it to make some money and get back into the market. All right, that's how you can use it. So just pay attention to this. I will start accumulating it and slowly, gradually get in. All right, what else we got? Gala. Somebody has Gala. Yeah, I mean, look, you're asking me about Gala, but just let me know more about it. I know this is a gaming token, and I know, you know, you can actually make some money with these tokens when it comes to riding the waves. And they usually make a ton of money to a ton of people, and then they start dumping over, right? Like, if you pay attention to the chart for AXS, then you can understand what I'm talking about. It has been the #1 cryptocurrency gaming project for a while. People made millions of dollars with it, and then they run for the hills. They sold all the way up, and they made some money. So when it comes to that, you can actually see, you know, there's some money to be made there. And here as well. So just be careful and slowly, gradually accumulate this. Do I have any of this? I think I do just a little bit, but I don't have a ton, you know. I think I have like 0.05 or something that I sometimes, you know, go and buy like some coins that I don't really care about, you know. There's just like really small amounts too, you know, even if it is like $100 or something, it's just sitting there. I think I do have some of this, so it's just sitting there. I don't really care. I'm not gonna do anything with it, and you know, I'm not gonna go out of my way to tell you guys to, you know, basically this is time to accumulate this, because this could be a scam project. You could lose all your money, and you're not gonna hear from me that kind of projects. That's not what I talk about. You know, I talk about the shit that I'm like kind of, you know, sure about, so that like it's not like, you know, and it has a ton of volume that's been in there, and so just be careful with this, you know. And like right now, if you take a look at this time period, everything is on discount, everything. So it may not be a bad time to enter back into the ideas that you want to get in, you know. All right, what else we got? All right, this was a slow broadcast today. It's crazy. We still have a ton of people. I hope you guys are enjoying this, guys. It's good to see a lot of people over here. All right, what else we got? Let's see. EGLD. EGLD. What do we got over there? EGLD. This is another coin that a lot of people talk about before. I remember this specifically being shilled on a lot of different platforms. But look, if you pay attention to this W, cute little W over there, we are retesting that action. It's not a bad idea to actually get back in. It was a big pump and a big dump. Everybody got liquidated. Everybody got wrecked. Everybody's underwater. They thought they were the smartest people. Now they are the shittiest people. They think they are horrible. They don't know anything about the market. But you know what? Right now, when they are underwater, it may not be a bad time to get back in. You know, EGLD. Can it go all the way down over here to like $36, even make everybody look stupid? It could happen too. You know, so you got to keep buying when you're receiving the green and slowly accumulate. So I've still 70% cash. I haven't put the money into these names yet. All right, what else we got? The best tip that you can give for day traders. You know what? I could give you all the secrets, but that will not be a secret anymore. So probably anybody telling you that they're giving you the secrets, they may give you some secrets that are not really that known. But if I give you the real secret, then I would not, you would know it too, and everybody would know it, and that would not be a secret. So I can't give you the best tip. The best tip that I can give you is like, should not be the secret. Because if it is a secret, then it's not a secret anymore. So you can't talk about this shit. If you did, then it would not be a secret, and it would not be a tool that will work and keep you printing money. So anybody that you hear online selling fucking courses or whatever the fuck, they could give you the basic stuff and really strong fundamentals to let you get into investing and stuff like that, or actually trading too a little bit. I had a course, you know, I had a course for trading, but it's not like, you know, they're gonna give you the perfect fucking formula. You know, it's not gonna be like you take it and run for the hills and make a bunch of money, because they wouldn't be selling that otherwise. You know, they will sell you the concepts, and I can tell you the tips on all the tips that you can see, but you know, the most important thing is more than that, you know. But anyway, so the tip that I can give you is this: do not fucking become a trader. That's the tip that I can give you. Because if you do, you're probably gonna get wrecked, and a lot of people in traders got wrecked. You know, that's a fucking reality. A lot of traders are like fucking degenerate gamblers that are keep losing and losing and losing and losing and losing and losing, and sometimes they win and sometimes they keep winning, but they lose at some point. And many of them that are successful just have a fucking crazy discipline, you know, crazy discipline. It's like godlike discipline mode, you know. It's like you can do anything you want at that level. You know, you have that much discipline, you fucking good, man. I tell you what, you can do anything and become successful if you have that much discipline. You become a trader, you want to rob people out of nowhere that doesn't know anything about trading, and you want to do that and compete against the market makers that have like shitload more tools and algorithms and people working for you to rob. That's a tough motherfucking business, I tell you that. That's a tough business. It's easy in the bull market, and if you can recognize the, you know, trends a lot easier than most people. But if you want to do it on a day-to-day basis when the market is shitty like this, you could do it, but you're not going to be like everybody says that day traders has to trade like on a day-to-day basis. That's not true sometimes, man. And if it is, you may lose your ass because you are gambling. It's all about recognizing the trends and writing them out. And if you have a day trader tool, like a market maker tool, then you would not be talking about that tool, right? And there are tools like that, though, for sure, for market makers, 100%. So how do you find the secret to yourself? There is no way you will find it, Mini Pixel. I give you that much, so don't become one. Like I said, 2 keys. Don't become a trader, a ton of discipline. Make the fucking connection there. How do you become a great trader? Don't become one, and a tough discipline. Then how do you become one? Figure that out yourself. I would say just keep investing. Move away. Trading is not for everybody. You know, that's what I would say. 100%. Just buy and sell half on a double. Just have hair in your head and just don't get in. It's like a tough motherfucking business, man. It's like, it's probably like a toughest business. It's tough. You're more mental than what you imagine. It's like every goddamn day you come back and it's like, it's tough, dude. It's not easy. It's fun though for some people like myself who's really obsessed with it. But if you can't get obsessed with it enough, you're not gonna win. It's just too much competition right now. Especially right now, there's too much competition. I think it's gonna be wiped away soon. And it's getting wiped away with the algo traders and everything. And the old dudes are getting wiped away already. If you don't have algos, if you don't have the tools, if you're not like quant-like guy that can manipulate, like like a data scientist kind of guy, it's tough, dude. It's so tough, you know, because you're competing against like billions of dollars of people, like people managing billions of zillions of dollars with like rocket science engineers, and it's tough, you know. But it's not that hard if you put your heart into it and mind into it. But nobody's gonna do that, so. Where's the hodl at? Everybody's asking the hodl at. I have the hodl at, but I'm washing it, man. I gotta wash the fucking hodl at once in a while and just laugh at the market, not that, you know, look at the people who's laughing at me not wearing the hodl hat for some reason. I don't know. I do wear the hodl hat all the time. I will wear it tomorrow for sure. Most people fail because they have huge press on himself to succeed. Instead, yeah, just invest and wait, man. That's pretty much it. He's not hodling anymore. No, I'm hodling it, man. Just gotta hold it. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash the likes, subscribe to this channel. 2 episodes on a day-to-day basis. Tomorrow we're gonna be live around 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we were live today around 4 p.m. So make sure to tune in tomorrow. Join our Discord family as well, and I will see you guys on another video tomorrow, as always, around 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take it easy for now, everybody.